Yes. Spring. It feels like spring is here, man. This weather is funny. It's crazy. Um, I'm making a quick video before I go outside and do some things I need to do in the yard and try to stay productive, try to stay positive, try to keep my stress level down. That's a job in itself, man. Some people don't understand that's a job too. Um, I just want to. I grew up. I just want to let people know. I grew up. My father was a minister. My mother, she was very active in the church, and she became an evangelist. And my father also, he was in law enforcement one time. Then he got involved with politics, stuff like that. Um, Sometimes people give preachers kids down to the country, man. They do. My parents, I was sheltered as a child. But then my mom, like I say, when my parents separated, we moved to another city. My mom she spent a lot of time working. And my stepfather, he worked a lot too. I really didn't grow up around my father. In and out. I went to a year-round school, so when I got out, I would come and see him. About every 8 weeks, I would come down for about 2 or 3 weeks. I would have a break out of school. So I really didn't know him. This is the most time I spent around. But I did know he was in law enforcement. Stuff like that I do know. And I have some of my friends that are in law enforcement. I did start studying criminal justice. But then I had certain friends that walked away from me because they thought I was like, thinking to myself, man, you know what? I just get involved in the air conditioning heat. I walked away from that. With that being said, there are a lot of good police officers out there. We have some bad ones, but there are a lot of good police officers out there that people don't give them the credit that they deserve. No matter what you're doing, like 9 times out of 10, they're not concerned or really ain't worrying about what you're doing, man. Half of them, they really ain't. And if you ain't doing, if you are a part of anything, friendship, whatever, like that, or any group or organization, church, whatever, motorcycle clubs, man, most time, if you don't got nobody in law enforcement in your group, then you ain't doing nothing. Because most time law enforcement, they're going to do what they did to protect and serve the community. That little petty stuff that people be, man, they don't be worried about that little petty stuff, man. Some of my best friends lost law enforcement here, sheriff. I don't. People create their own problems or issues. Some younger generations say, "I'll stay away from this and that." The ones that are always talking against the police, want to stir up confusion. Sometimes, 9 times out of 10, most time they have an involvement with them anyway. Don't fall for the traps that people play and the tricks and games that people play around you neither. Like I say, they're human beings. Everyone has a purpose here on earth. People in the military, they come home. Some of them, they go to the military and they come home and they're the best trained and they get good positions. I've had an incident where I had 2 of them. 2 police officers saved my life from people that I thought I was hanging around. I thought were my friends. Man, the police officers came in, some people that left me. My friends that I thought they were my friends, but it was police officers who made sure I got the treatment that I needed and got to the hospital on time, man. These people that the police officers made sure I got to the hospital on time. They saved me when the people I was hanging out with, I thought my friends, didn't care. They left me. I think there needs to be a more community and public safety relationships amongst each other. This world will be a much better, a much safer place, man. But most and foremost, always put God first. Put God first. I say, man, if everybody treated everybody according to the way, how the Bible was, the way of the word, this world will be a much better place. Don't look down on nobody. My father growing up, my father always said, that was a saying he used to say, treat the principal and the janitor the exact same way. The thing is, you never know, that janitor might be the owner of the school. You know what I'm saying? Same thing on your job. He just might, that might be the boss of the person who owns the business. So you treat people. Don't judge a book by its cover. God be blessed, be encouraged, and get into your word.